Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I have great news for you. The Premier League is back. We've spent months and months of scrolling Twitter, looking for transfer news. Is Baka signing? Is this one signed? It's all been very depressing. Obviously, that's changed recently. We've now signed some players, which will go into more detail. But the best news ever is, on Monday, Premier League football is back for West Ham United. And where do we start, guys? We start at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea, let's start with them. They had a poor season by their standards last year. They finished 12th with 50 points. They had massive off-field problems, players sulking on the pitch, and obviously they lost Jose after that row with the physio. By their standards, they're going to be looking to get back to that level this year. They've brought in Conte, a manager with massive pedigree. You know, this guy won Best Coach of the Year in 2013. He has a 55% win percentage with every club he's ever managed. He has 3 Serie A titles, and he's just come back off a great Euros for what has been said as the worst Italy team of all time. And he's held his head up, and he's done very, very well with that Italian team. There's been no major outs for Chelsea in terms of transfers, but they have had 2 massive transfers in. Kante, Premier League winner, absolute warrior in that midfield for Leicester, and I think he will be the man that steps in and replaces the man they never did replace. They never replaced Makelele. You know, this guy Makelele was the best ever, but now this guy Kante, he's great. You know, you think Man United paid 100 million for Pogba, and he probably will be a real success, but Kante, for the money they paid for him, is going to be an absolute bargain. I think he will be so vital to allowing Chelsea's attacking players to do what they do, because he will just mop up all the mess and give them so much confidence, knowing that they don't have to be so committed to the defensive side of the game. Obviously, one West Ham missed out on Michy Batshuayi. He is signed for them, wanting Champions League football. Not this year, mate, but maybe next year if you have a good season. But guys, he is a fantastic player. He has got lots of qualities, and I would definitely put my money on him to at least get a goal against West Ham. They're a great side. Hazard's starting to look better, you know, and I think they're going to be a real force and possibly right up there to win the title. I don't think they'll win it this year, but because I think it will take too long for Conte to get his tactics across. He will get it, and I reckon, say 5-6 games in, they will be an absolute unit defensively. But first game, I think we've got a chance there. Their pre-season form, they've played 6, won 4, lost 2. Them losses come to teams like Real Madrid and teams like that, real quality stand-up performers. Hazard's had a couple of goals, and a young boy, I think it's Traore, he's also bagged a couple of goals as well. Let's look at last season. At Stamford Bridge, it was 2-2. If you remember, it was a controversial one. They had a late penalty that wasn't a penalty. Fabregas got their goals, and our goals came from Carroll and obviously Lanzini. If you've not seen it, guys, go and check it out. Lanzini's got an absolute cracker. Remember, this was against Courtois as well. I think he picked it out, corner of the box, and he's just whipped it in. Amazing goal. It's a good game, but it was during that time when we was getting a lot of decisions against us, and which ultimately did cost us the top 4 in the end. Upton Park last year, 2-1 to West Ham. Fantastic day, fantastic win. Again, a goal from Carroll, and Zarate also scored in that game. So Carroll's got a good record against them, and this is a man, Carroll, that's in good form at the moment, so he may be one to watch for this game. The game, obviously, the one at Upton Park last year will be remembered mostly for Jose Mourinho sulking in the box. He had just been sent off, and obviously we scored. I think it was Carroll's goal, and it was just a picture of Jose just... And there's David Gold, David Sullivan. I think even Russell Brand was in the box going crazy. Just a real great moment and picture. What a win for us, you know. Let's look at West Ham, guys. Us last year, where do we start? What a season, you know. Europa League qualification, right up there in the top 4 next to the last 3. We didn't lose 2 games in a row the whole season. Just Dimitri Payet was incredible. Antonio was incredible. Just a fantastic season. And a real emotional rollercoaster right at the end, with the game that ended everything at Upton Park. Just brilliant, and we really did ourselves proud in that last season. This season, you know, pre-season was mixed. You can't really judge anything on pre-season. We see a few glimpses of Fagoulis and people like that. One benefit we'll probably have at the start of the season is we've played a couple of competitive games now, and it just gives that little edge and sharpness. We've got a brand new stadium, guys. Fantastic, you know. I was there Thursday. I was there for Juventus as well. brilliant. It's going to take time for the atmosphere to build and feel like home and all this non-standing stuff. Like there's a lot of feeding ourselves out, you know, on what it is on a stadium, but no one can deny it's incredible, an incredible arena for the footballers to play in, and that probably will play into us getting better players in the future. Out of pre-season though, something I did just miss, obviously Cresswell, guys, massive loss, massive loss, and we will need him back in time, but we have replaced him, guys. Musaku has come in, and I think he will start against Chelsea, and he could be quite a bit of a player. Most important thing for me in terms of transfers, obviously we have had your Fagulis, your Tors, your Nordvets have come in. They're brilliant. They've really added to the squad, and they're going to offer a lot. And Andy Carroll's going to be salivating over the balls that Faguli, Tor, Nordvet, he can even play the crossfield ball. He's going to be loving it. Obviously Ayu's coming as well, guys. Big replacement for Valencia, possibly Sacco if he does go. So we've got so many options, and it's really exciting times. But for me, the most crucial thing that we have done over the summer so far, fingers crossed, guys, this is my keep believing moment, is Dimitri Payet has stayed. This guy sends a massive message out. You know, this guy's come off the amazing season, an amazing Euros, touted 50, 60 million all over the place. Brilliant, and he's going to be such a star for us again this year if he does end up staying right until the end. I expect us to line up with Adrian in goal. I'm thinking Byron right back because he's done nothing wrong the 2 games. Reed, Ogbonna, Musaku, if that's how you pronounce it, Nordvet, Noble, Kouyaté. I think Antonio's going to be pushed to right wing just for this game. Faguli and Carroll. Obviously, I expect to see Payet and Ayew on the bench. You know, new signings don't usually come on, and Payet's not fully fit yet. But I will expect to see them at some point in the game. I think we can get a draw, guys. I think we'll get a 2-2 again. Who knows? You know, we may just be able to get a win up there. Who knows? If Conte's tactics are just not quite right and they're just not being gelled together yet, we may get a win up there. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the preview. It's great to be back. You know, Lee, Paul done great jobs on their transfer videos and their Europa League coverage. Whilst I've been sort of waiting to get back for Premier League, I've been absolutely bursting to do a video. I've not done an actual video by myself for about 15 videos. Make sure you check out the podcast, guys. Real good one. Paul was over. There's loads of videos coming up. Come on, you Irons. Keep believing. Check out our West Ham Banter page. Check out our West Ham Collective. Come on, you Irons. Let's go.